Chennai isn't new to these annual floods by any stretch, and it is also awaiting a day when any government will effectively manage this flooding. Blaming the government entirely would not be wise, as anyone who has witnessed these floods would agree that the storms, cyclones or hurricanes that have passed through the city appears to be nothing less than the wrath of God, leaving trails of death and destruction. However, the city has gained years of expensive experiences. Despite every government claiming to handle the flood situation well, water stagnation, flooded underpasses and roads, sinkholes, uprooted trees and broken electricity and communication lines, and so much more still seem to be existing in most of these places. Chennai, for the major part of the year, is dry as a bone. The high humidity mixed with extreme heat has managed to shoot up the wet bulb temperature to alarming levels this year. The wet bulb temperature indicates the maximum temperature at which a human body retains its ability to cool itself down by sweating, and Chennai reached the maximum threshold. So yes, Chennai is hot enough to test the human limits. While people have so many questions like why does a place like Chennai drown so fast? Why does this happen every year? Or why does the water stagnate so much? The most common question amongst them all is, could this flooding be avoided at all? The DMK government did take the initiative to find an answer to that question by forming a committee under ex-IAS officer Thirupugal. In 2021, the government of Tamil Nadu appointed retired IAS officer V. Thirupugal to helm an advisory panel responsible for handling flood risk mitigation and management in the city. Thirupugal brings a wealth of experience, having served under Narendra Modi while he was the Gujarat Chief Minister and subsequently in the National Disaster Management Authority (NDMA) under the Prime Minister. While with NDMA, Thirupugal led a team's visit to Chennai, Kanjipuram in June 2017. The team's observation and insights formed the crucial part of NDMA's report titled Tamil Nadu Floods, Lesson Learned and Best Practices. The Thirupugal Committee's interim report presented in May 2022 emphasizes the major hurdle faced by Chennai: the inadequate capacity of its rivers and stormwater drains to handle flooding. The report strongly urged the government to swiftly implement its suggestions. It specifically addressed the problem of encroachments, proposing a prohibition on developments along floodplains. If the government had acted upon these recommendations in the past year, it could have potentially mitigated the impact of the cyclone. The final report submitted in May 2023 and its comprehensive strategies for water management in Chennai are currently undisclosed to the public. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin had specifically requested the committee to outline location-specific plans for stormwater drains within the city and formulate extensive strategies for the basin area encompassing Chennai, Kanjipuram, Tiruvallur, Chengalpattu and Ranipet. In its interim report, the committee criticized the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority (CMDA), noting that although the Town and Country Planning Act has provision to reserve land in floodplains and high-risk zones for regulating constructions, these regulations were absent in the land use plans formulated by CMDA in the second master plan. This absence was attributed to the lack of flood hazard map for the Chennai metropolitan area, as stated in the report. M.K. Stalin mentioned that after May 2021, when the DMK government was formed, the civic body laid an additional 876.19 kilometers of storm drains all over Chennai. However, there is only so much a stormwater drain can do, while the natural parts of water bodies remain encroached, blocking the water from reaching the sea. Constructing more structure to fix an issue caused primarily by structures built on encroached land is not going to fix the issue anytime soon. The only thing that's going down the drain seems to be the money.